How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Cub Fans Minecraft. So today what we're going to be doing is something a bit different. I'm going to be showing you the multiplayer server I play on, some of the things I've built, and then maybe do a little tour of the server just real quickly. So the server I play on is called MinecraftTunnel. It's a whitelisted server, but anyone can apply, and I will provide a link in the description to where you go to apply to get on the server. And as of right now, there's a few hundred people on the server. Not currently, but I mean who are whitelisted. And I'll just show you how many people are on right now. Quite a few people on right now. A lot of cool people on here, so I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a multiplayer server. And so this is the community I live in. It's called White Rock. See, we're expanding the housing district right now, connecting to the railroads, stuff like that. New wool shop just opened. A friend of mine opened that. And let's go ahead and see some of the stuff I've built. So first of all, we have a little community wheat farm here. There's an NPC village back there, and a guy sort of owns that village. And then here we have a melon farm and a pumpkin farm, and this works just by hitting the button, and everything drops down. So I built these, both of these. Then over here, I got a nice little house here. So what happens is typically, here, let me just reset this. There we go. Well, usually it works. There we go. Okay, so usually you come in, it's like this. So you walk in, all the furniture pops out of the ground, lights come on, and this is my fishing house. So this is where I do most of my fishing. You'll see I got a little setup here. Got some fish in there and some snowballs. And I typically fish back here on this dock. See, somebody's building a new structure here. But yeah, this is my fishing area, fishing dock, fishing pond thing. Then over here, we got the pumpkin house, which I'm currently trying to sell. This house is made 100% out of pumpkins, a little bit of black wool, and jack-o'-lanterns, and that's it. So this house was quite an endeavor to build because pumpkins can only be placed on top of other blocks. So you have to be a little careful when placing all these pumpkins because you have to put down a layer underneath of them to be able to place them. But if you want to get on this server, you can actually live in this house. I'm practically giving it away. I'm just asking 1 diamond for it. And then this is my main house here. So, yeah, this is my main house. Let's just go ahead and see what is nice house from Ninja Clay. Oh, that's nice. Cool. So yeah, this is my main house. I got a chest of free stuff outside of it, and let's go ahead and go inside. All right, let's just do it like this. So we'll come inside here. This is the first floor here. You'll see this obsidian here. This used to have a bunch of cakes on the wall here, but I ate probably half of them, and then other people ate the other half, so people like cake around here. So then on the walls, we got a lot of paintings. We got a bunch of music discs. I don't know how melons got in there. I think we have almost every music disc here, except for 11, which is not possible in survival. So let's just put on, what did I have in here? 13? Okay, let's put that on. Nice. So this is the first floor of the house, and actually that one's terrible. Let's not play that. This is the first floor of the house. We come up here and we have a nice little view out, and see there's some houses over here, some crazy structures over there. That's the King of the Ladder project I'm currently working on. So King of the Ladder, you try and reach the top and stay there as other people try and climb up and knock you off. And then as you're falling, you can move in the air, which is cool because you can get back on the ladder through manipulating yourself through the air. So a pretty nice view out here. You'll see some structures in the distance. We'll get to that. But let's go ahead and head up to the second floor. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and go down to the first floor. I should probably close these doors too, just because mobs will wander in. So we got our enchanting room here. Nothing too fancy about it. A little waiting area. We got a freezer here with some snow in there. So we got to keep that door closed, keep that snow from melting. that was a joke, and I know it doesn't really melt. Down here is my mine, and also that leads to the railroad. Currently trying to connect my house to the railroad. Up here we have a obsidian blast-proof room in case the worst should happen. And this actually used to be a sauna room. I had a little sauna in here, but I had to get rid of it. And then we just have an enchantment room for quick enchants with the lone enchantment table there. Over here is my brewing area where I do most of my brewing, and I'll just show you. I got a whole bunch of potions and nether wart, and yeah, just potions and potions and potions. You might be wondering what these dispensers are for. What I actually do is I fill these dispensers with fire charges and then lay down suppressive fire when the townsfolk get out of hand over here. So I just put the fire charge in here, spam the lever, and it fires, and the town, I keep the town under control that way. Back here I have an area where I give speeches from time to time. Haven't really given any yet because I just built this area, but it's a cool little amphitheater area and stuff like that. So I thought it's pretty cool to have. So let's go ahead and get back in, and we'll just do this. Nice. Okay, so that's the amphitheater. So that's pretty much all the second floor. Let's go up to the third floor. Third floor is my storage room. And you'll see I have a bed here. Not really necessary because there's so many people on here you can't really sleep, but I have it in there anyway. So this is my storage room. Got all my stuff in here. Got a lot of diamonds, a lot of gold and iron and rail and a whole bunch of stuff. But also have some furnaces. Looks like we got some gold ingots there, or iron ingots there. So that's the storage room. Then we come up to the top floor. We got this big tree and a whole bunch of netherrack, flaming netherrack up there. So then we have a portal here that leads to the nether. So let's go ahead and get up there. Let's just climb up to the first level here. So a little bit about the server. It's a pretty major server. I've been playing it for about, I'd say about 5 or 6 months now, and I know the server owner is a really nice guy. So there's really great mods on here. There's a strict anti-griefing policy, and you can have areas protected and things like that. So we'll get up here. So here's the flaming netherrack area. Sort of just a cool thing I decided to do on a whim. And it's also an MC MMO server, so if we do MC top, you'll see you get points for mining and things of that nature. And so, for example, if I type /mining, you'll see that I have a 27.9% chance of a double drop. Super breaker is when you can break blocks really fast. And there's other things you can do to level up. And for example, like right now when I get dirt, when I mine out dirt, I get glowstone sometimes. And when I mine out gravel, I get gunpowder, which is kind of cool. So you can sort of level up and get better and better things for excavating, for mining, for being skilled in archery and acrobatics and everything like that. So these servers really keep you interested, and that you can level up and do a lot of cool things that you wouldn't be able to do in normal Minecraft, but with this server you can. It also has tree capitator installed, so if you cut down the bottom of a tree, a regular tree, then all the wood will fall, so that's pretty nice. So we'll just get up here, and then we'll jump onto this part here and get up to my tree house, because I got a tree house at the very top. This, I actually paid a guy to build this for me. There's actually a pretty active market on the server here. And you'll see we're way up here. We're at, let's see, Y232. So we're way up here. That goes all the way up to the sky limit at 255. And that torch is at 256. But this is just a cool little treehouse I got here. And it was made by a guy, Skinner69. And yeah, it's a long way down there. Long way down there. But yeah, let me show you some of the buildings outside of spawn. There's also a farm world on the server, so you can go there and get resources if you can't find any in the overworld. But like I said, it's moderated pretty well, so there's very little griefing, and there's a lot of protected areas and things like that. So let's just come over here, and I need to eat something real quick. But yeah, it is also a survival server. There are plans in the very near future to start a PvP server and have sort of a central hub where you go from survival, this server, to PvP world, and maybe also possibly role-playing. Unfortunately, I don't think Tekkit will be part of that. I think it's just going to be PvP, but still going to be pretty cool, I think. So yeah, you'll see there's giant pixel art, a lot of really cool buildings, towers. This is a pretty awesome tower that was just completed. Freedom Tower. Part of I Got Pride's offices and apartments. Let's just go in and check it out. It's made almost entirely of ice. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty nice. And again, all this was made legitimately and creative. And you'll see people live on a whole bunch of different floors. Like I said, probably a few hundred people play this server. And there's a really great community, as you can see. as someone makes a slur in the comments, probably. Yeah. But yeah, there's roller coasters on here, there's casinos, there's a whole bunch of different stuff all over the place here. But if you guys want to get on, I will provide a link in the description again. And I hope to hear from you guys and see you guys on here soon. So yeah, there's somebody right there going into their house or something. Nice. And there are a couple towns in particular that are pretty awesome. One of them is Northland, so we'll go there now. So yeah, Northland, this is one of the cooler towns on the server. A lot of really awesome builds here. And we'll just go this way. And what I'm doing here is I'm just typing jump to, and you can jump to different spots in the world if you're a sponsor. And yeah, you can see there's some pretty nice buildings here. A lot of nice. There's a rail station here. Some nice houses, nice designs, things of that nature. But yeah, guys. So let me know if you are planning to join the server. It shouldn't be a problem. Many of the people... Somebody's breaking down a door. Zombies breaking down a door. Some of the people here are really awesome, so I strongly suggest you join this. The map's about ready to be reset too, so get on here early when 1.3 comes out so you can be a part of this great community. Alright guys, so just a little bit more information about the server. The server has about 98.9% uptime, so it's up almost 24/7. So wherever you guys are, it'll almost always certainly be up. We see an epic roller coaster in the background. Let's go over here and ride this thing. But it also is one of the consistently top ranked servers. I think it's number 30 right now out of all the servers. And it also has its own website. I'll link that in the description if you want to check it out. We have contests, we have a whole bunch of different stuff to keep people involved, and there's some nice builds here. Wow. Got some malls in there, I think. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to ride this epic roller coaster, and I'm going to say that's all for today. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.